It's Meri at the Meri Atelier. And yes, it's 4:30 in the morning on Tuesday morning, August 21st. Can you believe? Can you believe that it is August 21st, 2018? Where does the time go to? I have my morning coffee. Well, look, you can see the reflection of my lamp up there. Well, when it stops. Yes, I have my coffee. I like a little cream, no sugar. Is that good? Yes, it is. So it is 4:30 in the morning. I am awake. I am awake. I am awake, and I am ready to do some art. You all may be wondering, why in the world, Meri? Why in the world what kind of a craziness, what kind of craziness is it that you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do your art? Well, why not? If you're just sitting there, well, I shouldn't say there, you're laying in bed, not doing anything, thinking and not sleeping anyway, why not get up and do some art? Why not? I'm going to work in my faces, my Fun Faces art journal. This was a country magazine that I gessoed out, that I painted out. Yes, look at this. And I've been doing just having fun with faces. Let me go over here, and now it's 4:30 in the morning. I do not expect a lot of people coming in at 4:30 in the morning. I want to clear my, oh, look at that. Clear all those notifications. But if you do happen to come in and say hello to me so that I can say hello back. I can see I have someone in here. But if you want to sit out there and remain anonymous and just look at what I'm doing, well, I guess that's okay too. So, I'm going to work in my Faces art journal. Hey, that's all I'm doing this morning. Well, that's not all I'm doing this morning. I'm going to do other art. But this is what I'm calling my Fun Faces art journal. This is where I can play and not worry. Is it looking like the person? This is just an art journal where I can have fun. But I am going to use a reference photo. This is a Life magazine, Life Remembers 92. And this was a tribute to Marlene Dietrich. Look at her face. I love that face. I love how you're looking up at her almost, and you're seeing her eyes, and she's looking up. There's a very upward movement in here. That's what caught my eye about it, but I'm just going to go ahead and have fun doing it. I'm going to have to move it off to the side a little because I'm not sure I can get everything in. So, let's see. Here's Papa Pierre. And I got my English, well, it's not, I call him the English Bob now. He's really my New Yorker. Let's see. Let's go back. Where did I do that New York cop? Oh, let's see. Where is he? If you come in, say hello to me. I see there are a lot of you watching. Just watching. I'm just watching, Meri. I don't want to talk. Go. You just sit back, make yourself comfortable, grab yourself a morning piece of toast, and watch Meri paint. All right. I'm not going to worry about it. If you're out there staring at me, I'm going to go ahead and draw my face. But anytime you think you want to chat, well, okay, that's fine with me. What side of the page am I going to do her on? Let's see. Let's do it over here. I got the glare of the magazine off on it. I got the glare of the magazine. I'm going to have to turn my light just a little. I'm buffering over here. So I think some of you came in just to see if Meri could get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, let me tell you, I have had a lifetime of getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. This is not hard at all. Let's see. She is looking up. Let's see what I'm doing here. I think I'm going to do her eyes, her forehead first. Her eye, she's got beautiful, beautiful eyebrows. And like I said, this magazine, well, this journal is about having fun with your art. She's got a, like that. Big, beautiful eyes. And I'm not trying to do a portrait here. Her eyeball is actually going up. And then it's coming like that. Where's my white? Yeah, paint this out. Oops, that was the black. Ow. That's exactly what I did not want to do. Hi, Kim Marie. Yeah, I got my morning coffee here. I have my morning coffee. You know, I think about the early mornings. As I said, I'm painting out her eye here. I have a lifetime of getting up early in the morning. This is what I was reaching for. I might have to just stop what I'm doing here and fill my paint applicators. I've been using them. But you won't mind, will you? This is pretty fresh paint. And I was talking about early mornings. 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's almost a interesting part of the day. It's a day when the rest of the world is sleeping. Those who are night owls are probably just getting to bed, and those who are there's people that got to get up and go to work in the morning. Some have to be at work by 6. Nurses, bakers. It's just a different time of the day. There we go. And I am used to getting up at this hour of the morning. I haven't had to in the last couple years. But I do have a certain energy at this time of the morning. And I really want to get back to getting up and not missing that part of the day. You know, fall's coming, autumn is coming in our part of the country. This time of the day is really a pretty time of the day. And I want to get back to enjoying it. I'm just going to paint this out. So there we go. I didn't want that black in there. I am just going to get up and I'm going to get art done. Yes, I am. Tuesdays and Thursday mornings. I have so much I'm working on. And I need to get my jelly plate out, not this morning, not here, but maybe later today. And I need to do some jelly plating and get my swaps done. All right, now let's go back in here with her eye. Like that. Oh, yay! Hi, Sue. Welcome. Good morning. Good to see you. Those who are looking for quiet before the kids get up to go to school. Yes, definitely. It's a quiet time of the day. It's a day that you can just, it's a part of the day that you can get your cup of coffee and think about what's going to happen during the day, what you have to get done, what kind of prioritize. If you're a religious person at all, it's a time of the day to have your devotions. I like these early morning hours. Oh, look at that. Let's see. She's got hair coming this way. But now she's got this high cheekbone, and I'm sure that I'm not getting this. She's got her hair coming down this way. And let's see, how am I going to, because I want her face to come up. I think if I draw her lips next, because her eyes have to be way up here. We will give her some fancy lips here. And here again, I'm just playing. This is my fun face. This is not really, this is using her as a reference of a lady who might be looking up. But I think that I'm not sure I got it here. I might have to do some more whiting out to make me happy. I'm not sure about it. Yeah. I don't know. Sure, I've been having a lot of trouble with these lately. Maybe I should get me some new ones. This is probably one of my, no, this isn't an original. I cleaned them all out. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm feeling like it's her eyes here that are giving me the trouble. And I'm just going to paint them out again because I can. Let's get the shape of her head in and then maybe go in with the eyes. See, now I feel like she's looking up. So it was the eyes. Hi, Zoe. Welcome. Ruth. Hi, Ruth. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Ruth. I've been concentrating on my face here. My fine line applicator's been, I don't know. Guess I'm just going to have to take it into the kitchen sink and wash it out again. Let's do this. Meri doesn't do everything perfectly. It's her eyes, I think, that were giving me the trouble here. Because I'm like, I want her head to be tilting back, so she's going to have, let's wipe out her lips here too. I think her lips might need to go up a little bit higher. I'm off to a good start. But she'll be painted anyway. This will all be painted out. Let's dry it. I was looking at chat. I think I said good morning to everybody. Thank you for coming in at 4:30 in the morning. I'm more comfortable when people talk to me. And you gals certainly have been. Oh, let me show you while this dries a little. Lisa at My Eclectic Life had her pick 10 last night. And this is the pick 10 that I did. Let me stand up. Oh, is Patricia in here? Patricia, did I miss you? You're not showing up to me. So sometimes folks are... Oh, there you are, Patricia Strufert. You're way back here, right after Ruth. Good morning, Patricia. You are here. This is the pick 10 that I did in Thesis Live last night. Somebody had gifted me in Happy Mail this. One of the prompts was to use a napkin or tissue, and somebody had gifted me this wonderful New York. This is a napkin, a table napkin. And I used half of it. I'm going to use the other half in here. So I went with a New York theme. And I went with the two-dimensional collage that I've been playing with lately. And this is what I ended up with. Used fabric. I got out a little piece of linen left over from my needlework. This little scrap that I had. And a picture of a stamp of a woman. And then, of course, there's Times and Broadway and the old car. And this was part of the napkin. Statue of Liberty was part of the napkin. And that was a stencil prompt. So that's what ended up for me out of my pick 10. I really do kind of like it. And that's mine for Friday night, if you haven't seen my Friday night stream. I could show you the one on here, but I'm not ready to yet because I have to credit the person that we used the deck of cards for, and I keep forgetting her name, so I'm holding off on that. Hi, Linda. Welcome. Hi, Marilyn. Artsy girl Marilyn, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I am doing a fun face this morning. I'm trying to get her, she's sort of dry here. I'm trying to get her to look up. So her chin is going to have to come up this way. She's going to have to, where's my... I don't have a pencil out. And I don't think I'm going to do her hands on here. So let's put her chin up here and make her neck like, because she's gonna have to have long hair because I'm not doing her hands. And her hair's gonna come down like that and like that, but then I'm not sure I'm getting that. This is a challenge to do. If you want a challenge, this is it. Her hair comes down like that, and then like that. And then like swoops in and down like that. And then her nose is a lot in this black and white photo. It's just a lot of shadow. I can see a part of it. So when I paint it out, all of this is going to be painty. But still, I don't feel her head moving up here. That's what's kind of bothering me. I'm not sure I have it here. Her cheekbones, and let's put her this might just be a fun face. I'm not sure I have this. This is a challenge. And let's put her neck like this. There. Now if I put her eye looking up. What a challenge that is. Part of me wants to think maybe I need a more narrow forehead here. All right. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I want her looking up. Linda's here, Marilyn's here, Ruth is here, Zoe is here, Kim Marie is getting ready for her morning. Sue says, drawing is hard for me, especially humans. Yes, well, you know, it has its challenges. Like, I'm kind of struggling on her because of the angle of her face. But honestly, I think I have the angle. But it just may be the shading after I get the paint in there and get the various shading in here. I might have it, and I'm not doing her hands. So maybe if I see, I'm having to think about this part in here. I'm not seeing what's going on down here in this picture. So I'm having to think about it. But maybe I've got her head here, too much hair up there. That might have something to do with it too. That might have something to do with it too. That will probably be cut out, but I'm going to kind of paint out a little in here. So I can always paint in. I can always play. This is a challenge to do a head looking up that way. All right. Now I'm feeling better about it. I think I had too much hair up here. So I'm bringing her forehead down just a little. All right. Now I have to let that dry. You're doing some schoolwork. Oh, how fun. Those days are long gone for me. And I should. Hey, who says that I can't? I need to refresh my history. I had Pocahontas going with Lewis and Clark the other night. I had to get a history lesson. I had to review my history. I love history, and I should have known better, but no, Mary put her foot in her mouth and put Pocahontas with Lewis and Clark, put Pocahontas with Lewis and Clark, and she should have been in Jamestown. I would not have passed that history lesson. Would not have passed it at all. I knew better. So maybe I should get out my history books and instead of cutting pictures out of them, read them more. Ooh, I kind of like that. Kind of give her a, there. And I think since I don't know what's going on down here, I think I'm just going to move her hair down. And she's going to have her neck, because you're going to see more of her neck, and I'm just going to give her a swoopy like that, shoulders. And then because I imagine her hair, because this is Marlene Dietrich, you can see her hair is probably 40s style. This is not Marlene Dietrich. This is, I'm just using it as reference. I'm having fun. Tim Marie says 647 work days. Well, I've gone through early retirement, and I'm just beginning to get used to it. I have mixed feelings about it, because I was not ready to retire. I still feel like I can be doing work and being productive. So I have a lot of mixed feelings about. However, now that I'm here, I might as well enjoy it and have fun, huh? All right, I think I'm feeling better about this. Let's see, her eye comes this way and this way, and she's looking up that way, and you're seeing a lot of her chin here that's in shadow, like that. All right, I think I'm ready to paint it. Thank you, Kim Marie. You know, I'm just having fun. I don't really think in terms of structuring my lives as instructional, but if people learn from them. Let's see, I need a peachy color. That's gold. I don't think I have my peachy colors out there. And I'm learning right along with the rest of you. Yeah. I'm moving some of this stuff around so that I can see if I got a peachy. You know, I should do what somebody was telling me. They put all their paint upside down. I'm not going to do it here, so that they can see what color is what. I'm looking for peach. That's, I know I have it. I keep pulling out the yellows. That's a coral blush. Here, what's this? No, that's another yellow. I've got enough yellows. I think I go for the gold. This is a buttermilk. Maybe if I mix those two colors. Yeah, I'm kind of I say I'm an unwilling retiree. I enjoyed what I did. I enjoyed working. But I can't control the world. I can't control the world. I just trying to live out my life in it as it's given me. I'm about out of that, I guess. Probably can't count on more than that. I got some Georgia clay. I'll get that out just in case. And I got my paint brushes over here because I washed them out. Hi, Annie. Good morning. Good to see you in here. Don't dip your brush in your coffee, Mary. Let's start with your chin down here. And her neck. And sometimes when you paint, if you just go in there and put in some strokes, I mean, you can always paint over on something like this where you're having fun and you're not really worried. I'm not worried that this looks like anybody. You're just going in and you're just having fun. Just get that brush in there and start just putting those strokes down, and she starts taking shape. Ruth says, I'm no longer interested in my job. I find it hard to do my best. So it's time to leave it. That's a really good point. I think when you arrive at that on your own, I think that it's probably a better, you're thinking it through. I didn't have the opportunity to arrive at that on my own. And that kind of bothers me because I didn't have control over it. I was downsized. If I would have said, okay, I'm ready to retire now, I probably would have accepted it a lot more. So her part of her nose here was in a lot of shadow. And then this part. But I will say now that I am officially retired, I'm enjoying it. But I'm having to restructure my life. And I think that's one reason why I like the idea of these early mornings, because you get into this slump of sleeping till 9:30, 10 o'clock. That's not entirely good for you either. So I like the idea of getting up in the morning and doing something. Maybe even after I'm done here, maybe I'll start going for a nice walk in the morning. Those kids start going to school. School started. I don't know if it started in our little town, but in the larger towns, the school has already started. I need to get out and look out the window and see if the kids are going to school. I didn't do that yesterday. But, just the school that they go to is just a couple blocks away, and it's a well-traveled path. I could just get out there and start doing some walking, getting some exercise, stop just clunking around the house. Ooh, I'm liking her. I am liking her. What color of hair? I'm not going to do blonde. Maybe a reddish brown. Maybe blonde. A brownish gold hair, maybe brownish. I don't know what color hair she had, but that doesn't make any difference because she's just a fun face. Thank you, Kim Marie. Thank you, Patricia. Hi, Joey. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't save these. I don't save these. I think they're weird. Those little paint, the little paint pulls that you get off the top of your. I know there are some folks out there who save them and make flowers and I don't know what out, but I throw them away. I think they're weird. Oh, here's an espresso. Let's try that. I'm getting way too much paint. Oh, that needs to be, let's shake it. I thought I would work on Papa Pierre this morning too. I'm going to, Azure had told me to, I'm ready to age his face a little. And I was rereading my chat and I was saying, what would you guys do to age him? And of course, when she told me, my head flew right over what Stephanie Leather and Jade was telling me was to apply a thin layer of table napkin. Just one layer and then let it dry. And I think if I do that, I can add some wrinkles around his eyes. But first I'm going to, Azure had told me to take something that had acetone in it. And I think I've got enough nail polish in here. And I'm going to completely, hopefully remove the color of his face here. I don't know. That color of his face may be a part of the doll itself, but I've got some silver paint in here. And so I'm going to try to remove the color of his face and then, or at least a little of it, and redo his face. And let's see if I can't age him. So I really appreciate those suggestions. I do go back and reread my chat. How's it going? It is going good in my world. I'm making the best of it. Nothing is perfect. But if you just go with the flow. I want to thank everybody for, I think if you have seen, I did put out a video this morning. And I was showing the Happy Mail. We didn't get mail Thursday or Friday. I think my brother went and got it Saturday, but I didn't have anything. But boy, I'll tell you, I got mail. I got Happy Mail yesterday. And I want to thank everybody who's, of course, I'm in that swap. I'm in that painty paper swap, and I got 3 of those. 2 of them. And then Kathy O'Neill sent me a really nice card and some art tags. Woo, I'm liking her. I am liking her. But I want to thank everybody on Facebook who's been wishing me a happy birthday. And, you know, I thank you for that. Facebook somehow, the birthday app doesn't work for me. It hasn't for years. It never tells everybody when my birthday is. And I've actually gone into it and set the permissions, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't take. So I go, well, that's okay. Usually what happens is somebody finds out it's my birthday and posts, and then people see it and they jump in and post. So I've gotten a lot of happy birthday. My birthday was Saturday. It was the same day as Jerry Bellini, who's Recycled Parts for Art. We both have the same birthday. Ooh, I'm liking that. I am liking this. I need to put some highlights in her hair. Yeah, if you get out when you're painting, sometimes, and I should maybe just do that. Get out and just swish that brush around. Just, you know, sometimes it just loosen up. I should do that as a challenge. Just get out and do that with this leftover craft paint even. I need some highlights in her hair. I'm just talking. I'm going to put this magazine down because I think I'm done with it. Let's put some of the highlights here. See if I can't highlight some of her hair here. maybe some highlights up here. Well, maybe not that many. Some, yeah. Thank you, Annie. Thank you very much. I just, oh my goodness, it was a good day. It was a good day. I did my shopping. I spent my money at that liquidation, that store that's doing the liquidating. I got distress oxides and some stamps, some Tim Holtz stuff. I can't remember everything I got. Oh, I got that stamp pad, that Tim Holtz stamp platform. Let's see, I think I'm going to give her a blue. How about this? A blue top here. Thank you, Marilyn. Hi, 33rd Avenue. I'm going to call you 33rd Avenue. I like that ID. I think it's jazzy. 33rd Avenue. It sounds very uptown to me. So, I know your real name now. You told us your real name. But I'm going to call you 33rd Avenue. Let's see. Let's make it go in there maybe. And give her some blue in here. Now when I cut on, because I'm going to cut out, I'll probably just cut very minimal right around here, right around her head and maybe her hair. And maybe just right around in there, maybe. Just very minimal. I do like to cut around these. It's part of the style of this that I'm doing in this art journal. I need some darker blue, I think, too. Maybe up in here. I should give her some sort of a necklace. Like a, what would she be wearing? Pearls. She's not, I don't think I have her face yet. I don't think I have the angle of her face looking up. I probably need more shadow in here. Let's see if I can do that without messing it up too much. Hi, River City. Welcome, 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 welcome. So are you all getting ready for your day? I know some of you have to get ready to go to work. I don't want to make it look like she has a beard either. So let's bring in some white. This is a challenge to paint. Maybe if her neck is, yeah, her neck needs to be darker, maybe with a few highlights in here though. Highlighted around in here. Worked in there. I'm still figuring this out. How to make her face like she's looking up. Get rid of some of those dark lines. I might have to do more of that. That's a challenge. Now let's see. I got a black blotch in there. I don't want to leave that. And her nose is crazy. Her nose is crazy. I wondered if you weren't from the Bronx or in New York. Just your ID, just the, it gives that persona. Well, maybe I just need more. More shading in here too, maybe. Let's look at the photo again. It's a very interesting tilt of the head, and I'm not sure that I have it captured. Of course, now with this, the difference from this is that I'm painting it out where she's all in shadow. The only thing showing on here, if I was doing this, mine in black and white, I may be able to capture it more, but I'm, of course, painting it out. Maybe if I bring her hair out a little. You know what I did? Look what I did. Railback just got painted on the other side. The industry sets the standard. Railback batteries. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to pull it aside, though, and let it dry. I guess I'm done looking at that picture. See, that's what I do. I do that whether it's 1 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's maybe give this some more shadow in here. Bring it in there. All right. I'm not going to play around with it too much because I'll just overwork it. I want some more dark in her dress, though. Just a dab. Just to give it some. Yeah, I don't know. I'll pull it out a little here. Alrighty, now let's work on our eyes a little. Maybe I'm not going to worry about this too much. Where's my white? Oh, you guys are chatting away. Just a sandwich, nothing special. I just love that I can talk to people clear on the other side of the world at 4 o'clock in the morning. Of course, I don't know what time it is now. I'm sitting down. Let's give her eyes some white here. And here again, this is just a fun face. And I imagine her eyes have a little brown. And I'm getting, that's too wet. Let's pick some of that up. And instead of big black lines, just kind of paint them out a little. And here again, this is craft paint that I'm using. So it's very, I think this is very illustrative, I want to say. Rather than trying to be a portrait. Now I'm in the zone. I am in the zone here. I'm wanting to get that out and look at it again before I mess this up too much. So I better stop. Put some more color down in here. You're just waiting for me to put my brush in that coffee. Just kind of swoosh it in there. Now maybe a little bit more white. I'm running out of my brown. This is Midnight Blue. Just a tad. I got to get used not putting so much paint out. I am too 33rd of all the places that are represented here. It's Tuesday, 12:21 in the afternoon where Linda is. Oh, wow. Let's put some dark shadows in here. It's so dark in here. Now I'm just playing. And I better stop her. I'm going to overwork it. I'm not happy with her nose yet. Oh, my brush is too wet. Let's give her a little bit more lip in here. Okay. Now what I like to do is come in with, I've already smeared paint on my other magazine, but I'm going to smear it, the rest of it in here. Actually, I'm going to paint it in here. Actually, I'm going to smear it in here. It's faster. I'm really just using this as a background. I'll come back in later and add stamping and stencils and whatever. But just so that I use up most of it. Ooh, it's kind of gray. But that's okay too. Let's get rid of that wax paper. Get it out of my life. All right. Alrighty. I think everything's dry enough that I can wash off my hands a little. Bye, Zoe. Thanks for dropping by. Have a good day at school. In your classes. You are more disciplined than me. Getting up at 4 a.m. to go to school. I got up early in the morning, but not when I was in school. I was a Too much of a night owl back then. All right. Let's have a cup of coffee. My days of getting up early in the morning were my working days. Now I am using the black. Let's get the, and this is really kind of damp yet. Let me. Give her eyes some shape in here, maybe her lips. I don't know if I have the tilt of her head exactly the way I want it. I want her head to be tilted back more, but I think I need practice doing that. And this is probably an instance where the black lines don't work as much, but I'm going to put them in there anyway. Since she's a fun face. If I can't get her. You got kicked out? Who kicked you out, Ruth? 33rd? I've been working on my art. You must have... Huh. Well, thanks for coming back in. Nobody puts Ruby in a quarter. That's for sure. Hi, Linda. Linda T, welcome. Thanks for coming in and saying good morning to me. I'm doing a fun face. I'm going to leave those white in there just to highlight her. I'm not sure I'm completely happy with this, but I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to give her just draw kind of like a chain necklace here, maybe. This is more graphic art than trying to be perfect. But she needs something on her neck. I don't feel like I got the tilt of her head back enough. I'll have to practice that. But I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm going to go ahead and cut around her. It's early morning, friends. Thanks, Kimberly Ray. Welcome. Welcome, 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 Kimberly. It is early morning. Are you ready to start your day? I think I will start walking in the mornings. I like the idea of maybe walking. Kids start going to school around 7:30, 8 o'clock. Maybe I'll just start walking when they walk. They'll go, who's that lady? What's she doing on our sidewalk? They walk right down the street here. Nobody bothers them. Or they'll ride their bicycles. I got the biggest kick out of one little guy. Last year, I looked out the window and instead of a coat, he had his robe on. Ooh. I got a kick out of that. He probably couldn't find his coat. You know, I'm not going out there in the cold. Just give me my bathrobe. Oh, dear. Oops, get this right in here. There we go. Now, I'm going to have to play more with tilting the head back. I can see where I need to maybe improve my technique. I have to just do some quick motion sketches, I guess. Oh, the things you learn, Mary. One little more snip. I don't like that. There. All right, let me stand up. See what's going on. GM Mix. Linda Tree says, this is my time for coffee and chilling. Up now, so I was getting hubby ready to go. You know, making smoothie, packing his lunch. Yeah, finding his keys. That's what you do in the mornings. That's what you do. Hi, Life Mix. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much. All righty, here she is. Now that I look at her standing up, see when I was seated down. I was sitting down in my chair, and I'm looking at her more like this when I'm sitting down. But now I'm standing up, and I'm looking down at her like what you would be with a camera, and I like her better. But she is what she is. I have another fun face in my fun faces. Let's work on another face. You would leave her just as she is. Yes, I think I will. I'm going to zoom in a little here so you guys can see what kind of trouble I'm going to get into with Papa Pierre. Now, maybe I should lightly with my pen just kind of block out an area here where I should stay so that you guys can see. And I'm going to paint this all out probably later today. So, Papa Pierre, I'm going to take him off of the ink bottle. Let's put some of this paint away. I have his hair here. Well, that's blonde. I probably won't use that. I've got that. Let me put my little crafty paint back. I'm going to go this morning and turn all my paint bottles upside down. Yes, I am. I'm always hunting around for colors. And I knew you could do that. I just never did it. All right, let's get rid of the brown, and I think I'll be ready here. Okay. What I want to do on Papa Pierre, look at his, oh, he's so handsome. We're going to age him. And I'm going to start out, I got this gray hair that Annie V sent me. So, but I may not get to that today. But what I'm going to do is I have this nail polish remover. It's got acetone in it. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but it's what I have. And I'm going to kind of get some of that sparkle off of his face from my silver ink Do you see the sparkle on his forehead there? And I'll probably, if this removes it like I'm hoping it will, I'll probably get rid of his blue eyes, clean out his ear. I don't know what all's going to happen here. We'll see. But I'm going to age him. I'm going to try to take Stephanie's advice with the layers of tissue. Not the, that's almost too much, Mary. Yep, I'm getting it on the, that's okay. This is just the back. So let me just hold on to him. And I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing. You guys tell me. Oh yeah, it's gonna, I think it's going to. His eye. I might need a brush, a stiff brush. And even if it doesn't get all the color off, it might get enough off. I'm going to be putting that paper towel over his face. Well, not paper towel. I'm going to use that tissue, the back of that napkin. It's smoother. I don't know if I can even get his ear cleaned out here. Where's Penelope? Where'd she go off to? Oh, here she is. She's hiding behind the fingernail polish. I need a pin. Clean out his ear a little. Somebody was telling me that, well, it was Lynn, was telling me that that ink in there that's bothering me so much in his ear is his hearing aid. I got a chuckle out of that. Let's clean your ears out. I don't know if it's going to take all the paint out of his eyes, but that's okay. He can have blue eyes. Just washing his face more than anything. Get him kind of cleaned up. Back of his neck. Yeah. Mary, what if you try to just paint out his whole face and start fresh? That's a good idea. I might do that. But I think what I'm going to do before I paint is I'm going to put a layer of tissue down to give him just one layer. This was kind of per Stephanie's suggestion. Because I want to give him just a few gentle wrinkles. Like a furrow, wrinkles around his eyes maybe. So I'm going to put a layer of tissue down and then I'll paint out his face. That's excellent idea. Can you guys see? I'm still watching. I'm lagging on my phone. I'm still cleaning the back of his neck on my phone. Yeah, that will wrinkle him. Then you could shadow for the wrinkles and stuff. Yes. That's a good idea. I might have to get him way up to my face to do that because he's kind of far away from me now. But I think I got just kind of cleaning up his face and his neck area here, just kind of cleaning him a little. That probably aged him. I think this took some of his paint out of his eye. but not entirely, but it's not going to matter because I'm going to be working with his eyes anyway. Alrighty. He's still got a little shine up here. The light's shining on it too. All right. Let me reach down. I think I put gotta find out what I did with that table, the back of that napkin. Of course, when you want it, it's nowhere to be found. When you don't want it, it's in your way. So you get rid of it. Here's the colored portion of it. Let me get out another one, just the back of a table napkin. I don't need much. I have one that's already pulled off right here. Okay. Am I frozen? No. Can I zoom in anymore? Oh, wow. I'm really zoomed in now. I want to kind of be aware of where I need to work here so I don't get out of the keep him in this box. Let's put this away. Well, you're really seeing my hands, aren't you? That's okay. I want you to see his face close up. All right. So I don't know what I'm doing. We're just going to do it and find out. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to everybody who's come in and saying good morning to me. I'm a little grumpy when I got up this morning. All right. So this is kind of soft. These table napkins have that kind of a, the rough edge around the edges. I don't want that. This is from another project. I've got some paint on it there. But I don't need much. Let's just go in. And this is probably a Jane Davenport napkin because I can see the blotches. But that's okay too. And let's do it this way. You're really seeing that napkin close up. I'm just going to cut here. And maybe cut over here. I'm cutting off the texture on the sides. That's just about 2 inches on these. There we go. Oh, excuse me, that coffee. So this is going to be interesting, isn't it? But once I get the glue on there, now I don't have anything on there. I'm just, maybe I should play with the texture first just to kind of see what's going to happen here. Because I can pull this off without ruining it. I'm going to have to really work it into his face, but I think that's going to work. So I'm going to risk it. I have this Elmer's Extreme Glue. We're going to give him a face job here. Yeah, thank you guys for welcoming each other and making each other feel at home. I appreciate that because when I'm doing this, I don't always see what's going on. Boy, you're really seeing that blue, aren't you? Right in your face. So I'm just going to take and I'm just going to put a good layer across his face and maybe underneath of his neck. And I'm going to use my fingers. Well, I probably should use a brush. I probably still have some paint on this, which will probably affect but I'm going to paint his face anyway. Give him a layer of glue here. Oh, the things you do, Meri. Now I'll come back and do his ears later, I think. He already looks older to me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll tell you, this is the way you learn. You just jump in and you try things. What are you gonna do with the facelift, Ken, Meri? And what are you gonna do with the facelift? I don't know. I'm going to wrinkle it. I'm going to give him some wrinkles. I want to age him. Let's put that back in there now. I've got to set him down. I don't need a lot because I'm just going to do it in one little layer. I might need that brush again. I'm experimenting. I'm hoping to add some wrinkles via this table napkin, and I might have to do it in more than one layer. Are you seeing him? Maybe if I stand up. There. Let me zoom out a little now because I'm standing up. How do you know he's soft? It's really kind of a hard plastic. Yeah, I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work if I'll do a layer and then I'll come back and I think I might add another layer. I kind of like what's happening with the wrinkles on his face. But I need to make sure that napkin is glued down and not just, have an air bubble under it. I think this was Leather and Jade. I think this was her suggestion. I was reading my replay of the chat. And when she mentioned it in Friday night chat, of course, Meri walked right over it. She didn't even see it until after I read the replay. I do go back and read the replays. I try to. Oh, see, I broke the table napkin there, but that's okay. I'd rather have it break and be able to go in and I think I got a nice wrinkle right in there. And he's going to have a beard and a mustache. That's what I'm going to use. Let me get a hold of it here. That's what I'm going to use this darker gray for a beard and a mustache. It's kind of right in there. I need to he's got the wrinkles under his chin. Maybe I should, well, I think I'll let it dry that way and then tear it off after it dries. Let's use the heat gun and see what happens. Oh. I need 4 hands. I don't like this. What's going on there? Look at that right there. That's kind of cool. If I can just shape it a little. I'm looking in the camera while I'm doing this. Get that right there, maybe. Oh, see, the napkin's torn. I might have to go back and reshape that, but I kind of like that wrinkle there. If I can just smooth this right here out a little. Maybe use the tip of my brush. That aged him. See what you guys are saying to me. Need a pointy tool. Yeah. I have a pokey tool, but I don't have a... See, I need just a teeny bit of glue in there too. Just a teeny bit. I have to make sure I put this brush back in water after I'm done here. This is a fun experiment anyway. This is something I have never attempted to do before. This is a new experience for me. So be gentle with your your thoughts. I like him. I like him. I do like him. Now I'm going to dry him off just a little, and then I'm just going to set him aside and let him dry, and then see what I need to do later. Ooh, before I do that, though, a makeup artist could really probably just go right at this. I'm going to put this pen so that I can hold it without burning myself here. So thank you, Stephanie, for the suggestion. I think this is going to work once I get this layer on and maybe another layer. I don't want too many layers, but I need to work under the neck and back here. There, I think I'll just see what this is like. I think I'm just going to let him air dry a little and zoom back out here. Might give you guys a headache for a minute here while I zoom out. No, I don't think I melted him. I think he's okay. A little melting probably wouldn't hurt him. But this is pretty stiff. You can see that's pretty stiff plastic. It'd take a lot of heat to melt it. See, I need to go back in. He's got wrinkles. He's got some wrinkles in there. Excuse my fingernails. But I need to go back in now underneath of the neck maybe his ears. But I'm just gonna set this aside and let it dry. And let's see. Let's set this all aside. I don't want to lose my, I'm going to keep this separate because that's what I'm using. Of course, I could get out another one. Hi, Joyce. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So we worked on Papa Pierre, and for those of you who just came in earlier this morning, I painted a fun face. We'll show that to you. Here she is. There, I painted a fun face this morning. I could see maybe I needed some color right in there. Maybe right in there. Oh well, just having fun. And let's see. I thought I would also, let me put this brush in water before I glue the bristles together. Get my glue set off to the side. I thought, what time is it getting to be here? I started at 4:30 this morning and it is 6 o'clock. So maybe another hour, half hour. I don't want to go too long. And then for those of you who just came in, I was showing the gals what I did in the Pick 10 last night. This is my Pick 10 from Lisa at My Eclectic Life. I did a New York theme. This is one of the city buildings and a taxi. Let's get it up closer so you can see the Statue of Liberty is there. This was a table napkin. And there's an old car, Broadway, Wonder Woman stamp. That was really fun to do. I did the two-dimensional collage, which is what I'm going to work in now. And here's the table napkin that I used. And I thought that I would continue using it on this page. Cut it here. Cut it. And if you roll your table napkins up like this, like this, like this, and like this, if you snip, if you're going to snip off the edges or whatever, if you're cutting off strips, but I just want to cut it down the middle, you just have to do a little 1-inch snip rather than cutting clear across. So I'm going to do right in here maybe, and right in here. Well, that's a little repetitive, isn't it? I need more. We'll have 2 cars going. We'll have two Statues of Liberty. I feel like my camera needs to be adjusted a little. Sorry, it's wiggling. I am looking. I guess I'll just paint. I think I'll I need a background before I put those on. And I'm undecided whether I want to paint or put down a background paper. I got this tissue. What would happen here? I think it would be okay, and it could probably come down to the edge of my page more. I'm thinking. This is just left over from the other day. I think I'll try this and see what happens. I'm just doing background in here. It's kind of dark. I'm afraid that it will be too dark and I won't be able to see my images. So maybe I won't do that. I go over here and get one of my jelly prints. My bad ones. Not bad, just wipe off scrapey ones. Yeah. Get one that's not too dark. This one might work. Pull it out here. the back of it. This. Cool papers and yellow color. This was a table napkin that was gifted to me in Happy Mail. Isn't that cool? And I used the other side of it on the piece that I did last night. And this is, yeah, isn't that cool? Whoever gifted this to me, thank you very much. I am going to put this down. And I think I measured this is actually an 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to trim it off here. I should take those tags completely out. 8.5 by 11. So it's 11 this way, but I need to trim this off. Oh, I'm going to trim it off good. I'm going to start this way and come down. It's probably because it's got paint on it. And that blade just catches on the paint and wrinkles and tears the paper. So I need to be careful. And I need 11 this way. Or maybe even a little shorter than 11 because I'm going to put washi tape around the edges. Let's go up and come down. And 8.5, maybe about an 8 1/4. Yeah, go up here and come down. 8 1/4. Okay. And I need my book back. This is for Aunt Becsuseitup. See, I'm going to put washi tape around the edges, so I'm not too worried about it. In fact, I want it shorter. And I am actually just going to use the, I don't know, this is acrylic paint, though. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, I'm just going to give it a good glue job here. And I want it this way, so it has to come on here. And I'm actually not doing this in sections. I'm going to do a half page and see how that works. Yeah, put it right down in there. Sort of. It's crooked. Let's make sure I get it glued good here. I like these extreme glue sticks. Yes, I do. At least go out to the edges here. A little more in there. Yeah, I could have moved it more that way, but I'm going to put washi tape on it anyway, so. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to put this down. And I think that white background was probably better for it. But I'm not going to put this down with the glue stick. I'm going to use my white glue here, which is just Elmer School glue. And I have a sponge that I was using last night. It's still okay. So I have to decide, do I want... I think that I want some of it. I think I'm going to repeat it. However, if I take it like this and just do a portion, it won't look so repetitive because I won't, and then here, just let that, and then come like this on this side. It won't look so repetitive, even though it is repetitive. I got 2 Statue of Liberties. But that's okay. They'll be in different cubby holes once I get it done. And there'll be other things on here. I think that's what I'll do. So let's roll this up this way. What am I taking off? I'm leaving this building and I'm cutting on that side, on this side. Don't have to roll it tight. And maybe snip right here. That's what I'm doing. We'll save that. And this will go in here. Yeah. And then on this side, I'm going to snip this off, the building, the big clock. There. I'll save that. I kind of like it, even though it's the same on both pages. I think when I get my other images on there, I'm wondering if, let's see if I can't just put some up here to have fun with it. No, I'll just put it down. All right. I'll look at chat in a minute here. I'm just kind of thinking what I want to do here. Actually, I could put it up higher. I'm going to do that. Then I'll make a little slender cubby down there. You have to be gentle. Hi, Angela. Okay, Mary, what is your Instagram account name? Oh, actually I have 2, but the one I use the most is @. Let's see if I can just type it in here. @ try this. I'm not sure if there's a space, Meridel. I'm not sure if there's a space or an underline there. Abram. I don't use Instagram a lot. Try that and see if it'll work. If that doesn't work, try putting an underscore or a period in between. I can't remember. I will go out and I need to put a link tree in my description box. I'm sorry I don't have all that at hand. I go out to Instagram and just lately and have been posting my pick 10s. Did that work? Thank you, Lynn. Hi, Lynn. Welcome. I don't know if that @Meridel works. There might have to be a period or an underscore in between the Meridel and Abrams. I can't remember, to tell you the truth. And I need to start putting my contact information in my YouTube description box. I think I got my email in there, but you could also try the Meri Atelier, but I don't use the Meri Atelier one as much because my Instagram is connected to Facebook, sort of. It's a Facebook thing. And I'm Meridel Abrams on Facebook. So I know it's Meridel Abrams, the one I use the most. But I'm not sure about the @Meridel Abrams. And I really apologize to you that I don't even know who I am on Instagram. Well, I know who I am. I just don't know the exact format of it. Yeah, we're just going to let it fall because I'm going to put... Lynn, did you see what I did to Ken? To my Papa Pierre? I got to set this down. Wait, I got to show Lynn what I did to Papa Pierre. Lynn, look, here's Papa Pierre. We put a... Now, this is all going to be torn off, but I cleaned up his face, and then I was doing what Stephanie said to do, to just put a layer of tissue paper down there. Actually, this is getting dry here. And so this is one layer of tissue paper. Now, I might come in with one more and try to form some wrinkles around his eyes. And then I'm going to come in with a beard and a mustache and bushy eyebrows. Maybe I'll try to get some wrinkles around his forehead. Yeah, to make the wrinkles. And then I got to do the back of his neck. But that's what we did to Papa Pierre this morning. Hi, Deborah. Welcome. Who else have I missed? Anybody else come in? Angela? I said I talked to Angela, but I didn't welcome her. Welcome, Angela. I welcomed Life Mix. I think I got everybody. Kim Marie. Isn't this fun? Well, you can credit Leather and Jade, Stephanie, who comes into our Friday night lives. She gave me this suggestion. So I think that's going to be cool. I think that's going to age him. We don't want him to be 80 years old, but we want him to be like just getting a few little wrinkles, you know, like in his mid-40s or 50s. So, and then Lynn, I did hi, Maricha. Oh, Maricha, you just popped in. Did you see Papa Pierre, what I'm doing here? Maricha is the Junking Data girl. I'm aging Papa Pierre following what Lynn told us to do. She told me to do this in the Friday Night Live. It's just taken, I cleaned off his face good with acetone so it had kind of the grime off of it. And then I just glued down one layer. This is the back of a Jane Davenport table napkin, or she calls them collage papers. Isn't it? Stephanie, yes, Stephanie suggestion. Then I'll tear all of this off. I mean, this is just all scrap. He'll have his hair. I might age his hair a little bit more too, maybe darken it just a little or lighten it or something. Right now, I'm happy with it though. It dried stiff, and I'm really happy with that too, because I didn't like how his hair, it came up here and then it just kind of, so, whoops. So, and then the other thing I did this morning was a fun face. A fun face. Where's my fun face? Oh. Here. Did a fun face here. So, yeah, I've been having fun with the fun faces. Guess I'll start putting this. No, it's too big to go that way. I'll put it that way anyway. So now I'm working on a two-dimensional collage. I got stopped mid-collage here. I was collaging this down. Now I'm going to come in and try to make a real thin cubby hole down here for like pencils or maybe some paint brushes that I don't have fussy cut out yet. Oops. Oops. Well, I guess I'll leave it that way. All right. So I've been playing since 4:30 this morning. Still need to move my... Excuse me, I'm readjusting the camera there. Now let's grab a hold of the... See if I can't dry this a little. It's still the wee hours of the morning for you. I think I'm going to use... That's blue polka dot. I like this black. This is kind of a Christmas, Tim Holtz Christmas. I like it on there, so I think I'm going to use that. I think I have enough to do my... I might do the shelves, the inner, with this blue polka dot. But I don't think this other is going to work on here. Actually, what did I do with it? This is that, I got this at Walmart. This is what I keep saying. I went back to see if there were more. There's 5 of these, and there are a decent row. There's 5 of them with 5 yards each, and it only cost me $2. I thought that was pretty decent, but they went fast. I only found 2 of them. 2 designs. This one, and then there was one that had hugs and kisses, and they have a 7-pack too. Walmart does? Oh, not at our store. If they have a 7 at our store, it got sold out right away. I went back last week to see if I could find more. It's 7:18. Could not sleep. Have a video interview by tomorrow. Trying to prepare yourself. Oops. Val, I can tell when it's getting later here. It's 6:30. Now, I fell once this morning, earlier this morning, but when it gets around 6:30, 7 o'clock, I think people start hitting the internet. I think that has a lot to do with it. And I don't know if it's on my side or Becky. Did Aunt Beck come in here? Hi, Aunt Beck. Aunt Beck, I've been playing 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, actually, I got up at 4. I hadn't even drunk. This is my first cup of coffee. It's not even empty yet. I've been arting. It's a little cold, but it still tastes good. Yum. Now I have to show Aunt Beck what I did this morning. Aunt Beck, I've been working on Papa Pierre. And we cleaned off his face with acetone, got all the grime off. And then I put down some of this Elmer's Extreme glue. And this is just one layer of the back of a Jane Davenport napkin. Of course, all of this will come off eventually. But look, he's got wrinkles. He's got wrinkles. I might put one more layer on and maybe try to give him some wrinkles in here, or I was thinking wrinkles on his forehead. And Aunt Beck, since you just walked in, I'll show you I've been showing off my fun face. I did a fun face this morning. Whoops, that's not her. Here she is. Here's my fun face that I did this morning. I'm working on getting the tilt of the head. I don't think I have it yet. Her chin might have to come way up here. I think I need to get her chin. I have her chin too low. I think I got the eyes looking up right, but I think I have the chin too low. So I might find another tilted head photo and work on that. But that's where I'm going to leave this one. Whoa. Bye, Kim Marie. Have a good day. We'll be thinking of you. Isn't that fun, Aunt Beck? This is still wet right in there. Let me dry this off just a little bit more. I really am liking these lives so far early in the morning. Yeah, got to get your tea. I made a pot of coffee this morning. When I make a pot of coffee, though, I only make 2 cups. I can't drink more. Well, I should say this is probably a cup and a half or maybe 2 cups right there because it's a big old mug. But I have 2 of these. 2 of these is plenty for me. And I usually, I space out having coffee or maybe tea in the morning. Lynn says, I'm not a morning person. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Lynn, for coming in. If you need to sleep late, you go do that. You're probably a night owl, aren't you? I think I caught you in the wee hours of the morning the other morning, like around 4:30. And I think you were fading then. Aunt Beck is back. All right, I think that's dry enough to work on. Aunt Beck, I'm working on the Use It Up 2-dimensional collage. I got to plug my phone back in here. New York, New York. Oh, and Aunt Beck, you saw the picture of it, but here it is. Here's what I did last night in Lynn's live. And I used that same table napkin in there. And in here, and it fades out back in here because I put collage over it. So that's that. And that's kind of what I'm going to do here. And I'm going to use this Tim Holtz. I think this came in as Christmas washi tape because it has kind of muted trees and berries on it. The WW poster. What is the WW poster? Mine turned out so bad last night. Oh, no, yours did not. I saw yours. I think we are. Oh, Wonder Woman. Oh, that's actually a stamp, a postage stamp. If I get it up here, it probably looks like a poster the way I cut it. You can't see the edges, but this was a postage stamp. It wasn't a real stamp. It's a picture of a postage stamp, which probably makes it look less like a stamp too. Yeah, it's the Wonder Woman's. Yeah. I like it too. I think it fit on here because it looked like she's, look here. I think maybe this is an unconscious thing. Look, Lady Liberty's holding her lamp up here. Wonder Woman is, I don't know what she's holding, or she just got her hand straight up there. She's mimicking, not mimic, bad, not, but it's the same pose almost with the hand up there. Wonder Woman is Lady Liberty. That's what I'm trying to say. Or Lady Liberty is Wonder Woman. Oh, that would be an idea for an art journal page. I'm going to sit back down again now. Let's catch up with here. Gives that city vibe. Yes, 33rd Avenue, New York, New York. Let's, what did I do with the lid? Let's put the lid back on this glue, because if I don't, it might go over the cliff and I would be in sticky mess. So I'm going to put, this is kind of thick, but I still think I'm going to use it. And I've just been using a glue stick along the edges here. Thank you to Lisa and Tanya for sending me extreme glue sticks. And this actually goes fast once I get at it. This is kind of form the edges of my two-dimensional collage. Cut it there. Cell phone, you are a mess. I don't know who you're talking to. Are you talking to my cell phone? This cell phone, this is my older cell phone, but the camera still works, and you know, I can get on the internet. So I'm happy with that. Let's do this side. My cell phone up there gets the back of it. What's shooting down is the back camera, and then the screen is up on top. The front camera is up on top. But it's still, after my live streams, I really like the Samsung Galaxy. Well, the S8 is what I have, and I like that glass. You know, you have to be careful with a glass screen, but I like it that it cleans real easy. This does not have a glass screen, and it's a little bit harder to clean it off. I mean, you can clean it. It isn't hard to clean off. It just doesn't clean as fast and as nice as the Galaxy 8 does. And I was just thinking about getting me a Note 9, but I think I'll wait until the Note 10 comes out. I want a phone that I can use a stylus with. These Galaxy S8, it does not work, the styluses do not work well with them. And so when I want to draw using an art application, I have to use the tip of my finger, and my finger's too fat for the screen, and I can't see what I'm doing. So I'm wanting a phone where I can use the stylus. And I think I'm going to wait till the Note 10 comes out, because they say it's going to be pretty good. I've been reading the little leaks. I was going to get the Note 9, but I've changed my mind. I'll be ready for a new phone by the time the Note 10 comes out. So Verizon, if you're listening, Samsung, if you're listening, don't bother me until you put out the Note 10. Then you might have my attention. I'm not an iPhone person. I'm not a Mac person. It's just that I didn't grow up that way. I started out using the PCs and the Windows, and then I went to the Androids. It's just how I gravitated, I think. Oops. Eva, good morning, Eva. Did I say good morning to you, Deborah? Good morning, Eva. Yep. You all are coming in. I've already showed my other art. I've done, here, we'll show them again. I got to stand up. Here's what we're doing to Papa Pierre. We're aging him with now this will come off after it's all dry. I'll take this part off and this off. but we're aging him and giving him some wrinkles with a table napkin. This was Leather and Jade's idea, Stephanie's idea. She suggested that, and it's really working well. It's really aging him, just exactly what I want. But I have to do the back of his neck and around his ear. But I'm going to let it dry. Good. Just going to set it over there and let it dry. All right, going to sit down. Oh, and then I worked in my, I'll show you this. I worked in my fun face art this morning, did her. Just showing off what I did this morning at 4:30 in the morning. So that was fun to do. I'm still working on getting the tilt of that head back. That's one thing these journals are useful for. If you don't have a technique down yet, you can play around with it and not really ruin your good art journals. Good art journals. It's kind of misnomer there. Art journals are to play around in. This needs to be glued down a little bit more. So I'm having lots of fun. I think I'm going to enjoy, at least for now. I'm not sure that I can continue doing Tuesday and Thursday mornings at 4, but at least for this week I will. I might get tired. And if I do, I'll tell you. Right now, I just have so much energy. It's just, I'm ready to go. I was telling the gals that now that school's starting again and the kids walk to school, they walk right by my house. I might just go out and start walking in the morning after sign off. If those kids can walk 6 or 7 blocks to school, Mary can put on her walking shoes and walk around the block, at least to start. All right, I want to do something right down the center here, I think. Yes. Even though it's down the center, I don't know how that washi's going to act down the center, but we're going to put it there. And it's too thick to put on each side. Now I'll put a little up here and down there. Get a lot of glue on there. I'm really kind of surprised how this washi tape is really sticking to these pages on my other pages. They're not coming up, so it must be working. But this one's going to fold in the center, so, but it's a wide washi tape. It should work. I've always wanted to go there. California or New York. Aunt Bex says she thinks more clearly in the morning. I think after I'm up a while, I wouldn't say that I think clear when I first wake up. I'm still going, what day is it? But after I'm up and have my morning coffee or whatever I have in the morning, sometimes I have tea, hot tea in the morning. I usually have tea during the summer, but by the time fall and winter rolls around, I'm ready for coffee in the morning. There we go. Now, I think what I'm going to do is put this kind of a blue polka dot washi for the shells, but before I do that, I'm going to get out some fussy cut images here. And what I was thinking, and I don't know, I might just use 1 or 2 because I don't want to ruin too much of this. But one of these cars, and you know, even one of the Statue of Liberties might get covered up. So even though I got 2 here, I might put images on probably this side because this has the. But what I'm thinking is old-fashioned storefronts. And I have been fussy cutting them. If I can get them out here. I've got a lot of them. Is this the ones? See, I've still got these automobiles. I've got a lot of automobiles. Transportation, I call them. So a trolley. A trolley. I think this is where I have the storefronts after I get through all the trolleys. Trains. Cars and trains. Well, people. Where are my storefronts? Let me wash the glue off of my hands. That might not be the right stack. I thought I had storefronts in here. Oh, they're down at the bottom. Got a lot of neat ones. That's why I like history books. Okay, here's a storefront, and I actually like it. It almost looks New York. I might just use one or two here. But here's some like old advertising, some Wrigley's gum. Got another one, don't I? Thought I had more than one. I get too many out here. Let me put these away. I'm trying to organize them. Like I got old photos and transportation, advertising. Let me put these in here. I need to dump them all out and sort through them. I got some more. Storefronts are easy to find in like the Reminisce magazines and I think I got a couple in here. Recipes. Reminisce had these old postcards. They were advertising and they said, tear this out and send it. I said, I'll tear it out and put it in my art journal. Got a couple of old postcards. I have a storefront in here. Come on, I know I do. Someplace. Well, I might go with an old car or something if I can't find a storefront. I love this picture. You love them. I love them. I think they're at a birthday party, but they're just young boys. He's holding his birthday cake, the guy in the center. I'm going to save out this old car because I might need to just put something like that on it. And here's an advertising where it looks like he's reading his tablet and the little puppy dog's sitting up there. Well, I thought I had more storefronts than that, and I probably do, and I probably should have sorted them out before I started this. But I think just these two might just be enough. Yeah, I think I'll put the old car down here. And I think that's really enough on this page. Yeah, I fell again. I can tell when the morning starts, I start falling. So it's beginning to get more internet traffic. And I think that's what happens to me on Friday night, too. There's just so much traffic on the internet. And here again, I don't know whether it's on YouTube's side or on my side. But there's just almost too much traffic. And I lose my data connection. Now I might come in and darken that. And then this one, I think I'll put down lower, right in there. Let that clock show. So just put it right in there. I get a lot of art done in the morning. There we go. Now I just need to glue down the pictures. Can you see them? Let's zoom in just a little. See this picture? Isn't that cool? That looks like New York in some big city in the, what, late 30s, early 40s maybe? So we're going to put it right in there, and then I'll probably, maybe I'll edge it with something, and then here's a old car I'm going to put right down here. And I'm going to leave this alone. I'm just going to leave it alone because it's a Statue of Liberty, and that does say New York up here. This says New York on that napkin. I almost feel like I could come in, outline it. See, that's the N, N-E-W-Y-O-R-K. I might outline it with my pen. Sit down now. I zoomed in. Aunt Beck says she's going to throw in a twist to the prompts. Oh, let's read what's going on here. We will do a Dirty Dozen, 7 p.m. EST. Let's see where we're going. Oh, you're doing a live tomorrow night? Oh, yeah, you are, because it's Wednesday night. We're going to do a Dirty Dozen. Tomorrow night, Aunt Beck is going to do her live stream at 7 p.m. EST. Eastern Standard Time. She's going to do a Dirty Dozen with 12 prompts on a background to be cut into coins. Decorate and have ready to swap. Is the twist what you were telling me about, Aunt Beck, on the other live? I don't want to give it away. I dropped my scissors. They fell off someplace. I'm not going to look for them till after I'm done here. Let's see. Let's get this, kind of wipe off some of that glue. It's up on top. Okay, I want to glue this down. It is sticky here. And I think I will just use my glue stick again. Take the cap off of it. And then after I get these on and kind of outline things, I'll be done with this. And then I've got one more thing I want to do, which will be really fast. So let's put this right in here as straight as I can. I don't have my crayon. Oh, I fell again. On napkin. New York sprayed the graffiti way on the napkin, she's saying. And Becca's laughing. Nope, I'm adding a surprise nobody knows about. Oh, hi, Sue. Sue Hillis. I don't know if you're still in here. I lost my data connection. But if you're still here, good morning. Good morning, Sue. I've been playing since 4 this morning. Oh, this is graffiti style here. 33rd is telling me. New York graffiti style. Oh, there she is. She's still here. Sorry about losing the data connection. I think I have more trouble when morning starts. So I'm just going to try to kind of outline some of this graffiti style and bring it out a little bit, if I can, without ruining it. New York, New York. So if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. That's what they say. And I think the W actually comes back up this way. New and then it falls over this way. And then the R kind of comes out over here. Graffiti style. And then the K is kind of crunched up in here. And there's an O here. And when I fell, it zooms me out when I fall. There, I'm zoomed in a little bit more there. And of course, her Lady Liberty's torch is coming up into the Y. Yeah. There. And then I'm just going to use my, I use the ruler most of the time, but I'm just going to use my hand this morning and just kind of shade in around the sides. Just kind of distress style. I might get this done in August, this book. Lisa at My Eclectic Life, she's just going to town, isn't she? I was laughing at her in her live last night. She says, after August, I'm going to have to take a month off just to clean up my studio. Now, I think I'm going to outline this entire picture. Just kind of do the black marks around it to set it off. I love how they're looking into the windows there. I'm just about finished. Hi, Azure. Did you come in? Azure, welcome. I haven't been watching chat. I've been trying to get this page done. Azure, we worked on Papa Pierre this morning. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I could actually do the New York over here too. You know, like New York, New York. Let's do that real fast. N-E. Now, the W is going to kind of go off of the edge of the page. The world's waking up. The world is waking up. It's kind of the fun part of early morning is watching, like if you're out and about. I don't know how many of you go out early in the morning, like 5 or 6, and, you know, are actually out on the roads. But it's kind of fun just to watch the world wake up. And then, of course, the K is going to go completely off of here, but that's okay. New York. And now I think I'll bring out the signs here. Times Square and Broadway. My page is sticky. I can feel it when I put my hand down on it. Broadway. You know, a little bit of Broadway coming out here. And then let's just shade it in there. Here. I might have to go back in and glue some of this down better. One more. Right in here. Real fast. Doesn't have to be perfect. There. I'm going to call that done. I'm going to call it done. I like it. If I don't say so myself. Bye, Artsy. Get some rest. Aunt Beck says she loves the early mornings. Listening to the birds announce the day is magical. Yes, it is. And Aunt Beck, I was watching your video yesterday where you were showing the bumblebee and the butterflies. Oh, that's so cool. And I had a laugh because when you showed was it the bumblebee buzzed away when you tried to aim the camera at him? And I was trying to do that out on my front porch the other day. And I swear that bee knew just when I was aiming the camera. I wonder if somehow they sense, you know, they say the phone has a certain radiation. I wonder if they sense when something is pointed at them. Good night, Marilyn. Did I say good night to you? I think I did. I'm way up ahead. Hi, Heidi. Heidi says, I love the early mornings as well. I try to get up early, but lately I've been staying up later and sleeping in later. You know, see, I've been trying to get up earlier too. And that's kind of one reason why I'm doing this, because if I know I have to get up for a live stream, look, I glued this washi tape to the back of this table napkin. What? Well, I guess can't use that. Honestly. That's okay, because it just pulled at the... Azure, see what we did to Ken? See what we did to Ken? We're aging him. Of course, all this will come off. This top part, this will all come off. But we used glue and one layer table napkin. This was Stephanie's idea. I'm going to put him way over here. I want to clear this off. I've got one more thing that I want to do. Let's move Penelope out of the way. Put the nail polish remover. Move the napkin. This is the finish. Yay, yay. That's done. Let's get the scissors out of the way. I'm going to move the phone way over here. I'm going to keep out one paintbrush. Move my coffee so I don't put my paintbrush in my coffee. Move those over there. You don't want to see this room. I sympathize with Lisa. I know exactly what she's saying. After every live stream, I'm going to paint my drop paper. Let's see if I can't zoom out a little now. So what color should I paint it? I painted my last one a metallic, and I don't think I'm going to go metallic. Here is the front. This is what I did in Aunt Beck's live her Dirty Dozen last week. Woo! So I'll go with a Georgia clay. Yeah, put the brush in the water. Marilyn says it's 5 a.m. No sleep yet. I think I'm going to go with Georgia clay here. Because I got I got that Napa red. This is burnt sienna. That might work on it. Where's my Georgia clay? I knew I had... Well, maybe I'm using it. There's some. Come on, I thought I had a... I've been buying the reds. Heritage brick. Well, let's try this heritage brick. See what color that is. Oops. Well, guess you should shake it up first, Mary. You're going to need to paint by September. You mean you're talking about your house? This is going to be the inside of that, the inside of the zine. This is going to be, look, I put the tape down here. Let's get rid of that washi tape on here. This is going to be the inside of another journal zine that I'm going to put my painty papers in. And I need to get busy on the jelly plate. Probably tomorrow. I need to run to the post office today. I need to get my car licensed. So those are the things that I need to do today. Ooh! Washi tape every place. Well, I'll be using all 2 ounces on this. Oh dear. That's okay. Maybe I'll go back to that liquidation sale. Even at 50% off, it still costs me $1. That store, they sell things retail. And their 2 ounce Americana Deco paint, they sell for $1.99. Woo! That's too cheap. That's too expensive for me. But even at 50% off, it's $1, and I can get it cheaper than that. Well, on sale at Hobby Lobby. When Hobby Lobby has their 30% off, it's when I usually get it, and it's like around, what, 87 or 83 cents. Which is only 20 cents a bottle difference. So it's not that big of a deal. So it depends how far you're going to go to get it, Mary. Beth, the grandson is up now, too, and I had to play with him for a minute. Of course. They grow up too fast. You want to play with them every chance you get. And you're seeing glare right here. This is painted. It's just the light glaring off of it. This is the... I've been falling a lot. You can tell it's getting busy this morning. YouTube, stop it. Internet, stop it. I'm just about done. You can leave me alone. I just need to do the edge here. So I get a lot done. Maybe Thursday I'll do some jelly plate and I'll work on Papa Pierre. Maybe I'll do another fun face first thing. I'll probably save my jelly plating till last. So you on the East Coast, if you come in, I notice you gals come in a little bit. You're just waking up. You don't come in right at 4:30. So I'll probably, if I do jelly plating, you'll probably catch me Thursday morning doing some jelly plating. Because I need to get some done. I think I'm going to call that done. Hi, Galena. Welcome. Heidi, this is called, this is Deco Arts Georgia Clay. I do too. I use this color a lot. Well, I started out with I also used the Heritage Brick. So it's probably a combination. I think I put both of these on here at one time. I wasn't paying attention. So that's going to be, this is just craft paint. It will dry matte. And this will be, I might have to go in and touch up a couple places here where I've missed. Along the edges maybe. So yeah, there we go. That was the last thing I wanted to do today. So now you get to look at this big red square. So thank you everybody for coming in. Dee Dee was talking about you on her stream, Mary. Oh no. This morning? This is Tuesday morning. Yesterday morning or this morning, Galena? Did she stream today? She hasn't streamed yet. She's probably going to it had to be yesterday. Well, I'm going to have to go in and listen to see what she said about me. She sent me a birthday card, so I opened it this morning. So, and here's what I want to say, as long as I'm just kind of wrapping up here. I'm going to try to do these lives 4:30 a.m. on Tuesday and Thursdays. Now, I don't know if I'll get that done every week on a consistent basis, but if I do an early morning live, it will be on a Tuesday or a Thursday. But I'm also going to put up a short Mornings with Mary video. So, because I usually work on those the afternoon before. Sometimes I don't get anything done, but I will still be putting up standalone videos in the morning. Dee Dee, let's see, I've read that. Oh, I'm way behind you guys. Hope to see you Thursday morning. Okay, Deborah. Eva said her alarm just went off. Had to get ready for work. Have a good day at work, Eva. Ruth says, have a great day. Bye. Oh, yesterday. Okay, I'll go back and listen to her stream. I need to get that done. Have a great day, Sue. Yeah, the Deco Arts paints are matte, Heidi. I like that too. They dry matte, and this is going to be the inside, so I don't want it sticking together. Bye, Linda. I've been going for 2.5 hours, so I'm going to say have a really great day, and I hope to see you Thursday morning. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming.